we're gonna make a vlog today, and this is about what do you want it to be about?
Gagu.
What do you think we're gonna talk about?
Mama.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about mama. So today's vlog is going to be about our perspective of each other. I looked at my newsfeed on Facebook. It's all on what they post, and I look at these posts all the time, and it says, you know, girls be like, dudes be like, I would treat a girl like this, blah 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 blah. You know, most guys be like this, and you need to treat a woman like this. But then those are the ones that are single, and it makes no sense at all. You know what I'm saying? So if you've never read the 5 love languages, you need to go read it. It's a book by Gary Chapman. It talks about the 5 different languages of love. You know what I'm saying? So you and your spouse speak a different language. Some of you guys speak the same language. But if you don't know how to speak your spouse's love language, it might be a really rocky journey. It might not even be a journey anymore. You know, like, you need to go read it. It's a really good book. Being based in Portland, Oregon, per capita, we have the most strip clubs out of the whole United States. Sex trafficking is super high, and it's disgusting. When we view women and we just get desensitized to the female body, like, we go home to our spouse, and at that moment, it's like they're a product. They're no longer something that we cherish and value because we see it all the time when we go to a strip club. So it's nothing new. Oh yeah, we come home to this person, but there's nothing of value here because I see it all the time. How can I view this as sexy when this is all I see every day? It's all on perspective and what you view as, you know, right for your life. You know what I'm saying? So when one thing is not sexy to me, might be sexy to somebody else. Grinding on a strip pole, that might be like, oh man, that's so sexy. And then to others, it's like, no, it's not sexy, but I admire their strength. I admire, you know, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do it. It's not to say one is higher than the other, or it's not to say that we're not equal in, you know, being grown-ups. We just want different things, and we view different things differently. You know what I'm saying? So one doesn't outweigh the other, is what I'm trying to say. It is a controversial topic because we have two sides, right? We have two sides, and ultimately it's how you view the opposite sex is the way you're going to treat them and the way you're going to love them. If you view the opposite sex as a piece of meat, then guess how you're going to treat them? You're not going to treat them with much respect, right? So, but if you know how to treat the opposite sex and you know how to love them, you will value that relationship, and you will value their time, and you will value them as a person, not for their body, but for their mind. So from a woman's point of view, here's my wife.
I think everyone shows appreciation different and receives appreciation different. Just like our love languages, some people appreciate when they receive gifts, or if people do things for them, or if they help. Or some people appreciate just having people around. Some people show appreciation different than others. But I think when it comes down to it, we're all looking for someone to just love us for who we are, that we don't have to perform, we don't have to try to do things that we think people will like. I think to truly appreciate someone, you have to love them for just who they are. And that's just full vulnerability and being raw and open and honest. And beauty comes from strength and self-confidence and self-worth, no matter what that's in. You know, people show beauty and see beauty in a lot of different things, and that's beautiful for them. And we have to appreciate everyone's differences.
People view relationships differently. I mean, I view relationships, way different. I center mine around God and, my beliefs and my faith. Other people, they don't have that. So it's going to be a fine line, and I'm not trying to be biased or anything. It all comes down to how we view the opposite sex. One is how we view relationships, how relationships should be. And all of these things are learned growing up. What we see from, different people, what we see from our parents. Now, it doesn't always end up like that. My parents got divorced when I was really, really young, but it's not like I grew up and that was in my mind, hey, I'm gonna divorce someone when I get married. And one thing I want to touch base on is men, how we view women. What do we view as beautiful? What do we view as sexy? My version of beautiful and sexy, it doesn't even stem from a woman's body. What I think is beautiful is a woman's mind. What I think is sexy is her confidence. Sometimes other people say sexy comes in the form of high heels and tight miniskirts and thong bikinis. Like, sometimes that's sexy to other people, and there's no problem with that. Again, it's all on perspective and how you look at and view different things. Now, does that make me less of a man because I don't think high heels all the time or mini skirts is sexy? Because I do view that as sexy, and there's a time and place for that. But does it make me less of a man? No, it doesn't. Does it make you more of a man? No, it doesn't. See, the thing is, society skews our vision of what is beautiful and what is healthy and what is fit and what's not. See, to me, sexy is clothed. I don't need to see someone naked. I don't need to see someone in a strip club for me to think they're sexy. I don't need to see someone dance, provocatively and say they're sexy. See, sexy comes to me in the form of my wife coming down the stairs in sweats, carrying Kingston. Sexy is more of what she brings to the table, not what she can offer. She brings out my weaknesses because they're her strengths, and vice versa, and that's sexy to me. It's all in perspective. And again, one doesn't outweigh the other one. It's just on how your relationship is. Now, if you have an unhealthy relationship, why is that? Again, the 5 love languages. Learn how to speak your spouse's love language or your significant other's love language in order to have a healthy and fun relationship. All relationships are not like my relationship, and I know everybody doesn't view relationships or love like I do, but find out what works for you. We can't belittle someone else because we view something differently. Potato, my friend. I just seen a post yesterday, and they were arguing over what was sexy, dancing on a stripper pole. And one person said it wasn't sexy to me, but I do admire her strength. And then one person said, like, your appreciation for women is skewed. But the thing of it is, we all appreciate women differently. To each their own. It doesn't mean that this person is less of a man because he viewed this as not sexy. Dancing on a stripper pole is not sexy, but he admired her athletic ability. On this side, it was, oh, well, I view this as sexy, and you guys are both right. You know what I'm saying? It's all on perspective, but it doesn't make one more of a man or less of a man. End this out. It's all on perspective. It's all on how you view the opposite sex. It's all on how you view love. So it ultimately comes down to how you view beautiful and how you view sexy, because not everybody views it the same way.